I don't think I like to live near a cemetery, but there's nothing wrong with that. Those are probably the best neighbors. They would never complain about permitting. Man, I love these houses. That's a duplex. I don't like duplexes. It is warm today. What is the temperature? 72. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, there was a guy in DC, I believe Sunday, and they posted a photo of him. He looks like Denzel Washington. I think they even call him like Little Denzel. This guy, his car, his Honda Accord, got stolen, and then he saw his Honda Accord being driven by some other guy, and he confronted him, and he got killed. Isn't that amazing? And get this, the guy that shot him, I guess he was making his use of his stolen car, and he had his kids in the car and everything. But yeah, Denzel Washington died. This is called the Union Mills Homestead. I've never really been here. So this Union Mills Homestead Park, land donated by Klein Brothers. Looks like they have some sort of farmer's market. Just going around there. Yeah, pretty much, I think this is it. This is a little homestead. Yeah, no idea what this is. I thought this was a park, but it's got a nice little hangout area here. Look at that. That's a mill. Where's the water? Jeez. That's not good. Having a mill without any water. But look at this. Yeah, I remember coming here when I went to Carlisle, because this is a very scenic area to enter. And this is what? What's this town? Germany Turnpike? No, Littlestown. Yeah, you can definitely tell that people here aren't wealthy, just by the state of decay of the houses. Yeah, we're starting to resemble the fields of Gettysburg. So we're only like 5 miles away from Gettysburg, but you know... Whoa, I jumped that one. Whoa! Huh. Yeah, this is fun. Can you imagine the armies of the North and the South going through here? I believe this is where Confederates actually kind of came through. They didn't have these nice roads for them to enjoy, but man, these are good little corners here. I'm in the wrong gear, but it's funny, like, so Gettysburg is this way, but I can see the mountains over there. Well, we pretty much have arrived in Gettysburg. We're in the outskirts, and you can see the battle cannons. This is the Army of the Potomac. This is the East Field. This is a great area for riding bicycles, not so much motorcycles. Army of the Potomac. To sunrise. So this is the other part. You can see some monuments. You know, they spent a lot of money with sculpture. Can you imagine if sculpture was like in today's woke culture? I don't think they could possibly be humans. That's another thing that people don't realize, but I think this whole woke culture started with art. You can't make a nude sculpture these days. What's that noise? Officers killed in battle. So these are the officers that died. Confederate Avenue. One of the things that you'll find is that in colder temperatures, and today is not even that cold, 73, the battery of electronics, including the GoPro, dies really quickly. There's a noise And I wonder if there's a helicopter or drone. I just had to take a photo of this. This is pretty cool. So the noise I was hearing, there's a airplane up there doing maneuvers. I knew I kind of heard something. It's doing all sorts of like interesting maneuvers. Look at that, spiraling. You can't really see it. Oh wow, it's like going up in the air and doing like spirals. Now it's going down. That's amazing. Well, I believe this is part of the airport here. There's like I don't know what it is. See, he's dressed like a Union soldier. Cotton Street. This is the downtown, but it looks pretty empty because of the, I guess it's just a Thursday, so nobody's really out. But on the weekends, it's pretty packed. So there's Gettysburg, the battlefield, and then there's Gettysburg, the town. This is the town of Gettysburg. It's fairly large for what it is, but of course it's not a city. Oh, they're putting up their Christmas decor. Kind of curious to go around here. Hey, you need to stay there, buddy. Yeah. Adam County Winery. It's a very clean town. Of course, this was not here. Gettysburger. Oh, that is brilliant. The Gettysburger Company. There's a lot of breweries popping up everywhere. High Street Brews. Whoosh. I guess it rained here. That is probably the biggest downside of the Super Tenere is the fuel mileage is not great. I mean, it's good for what it is, but not great. When things aren't level, I mean, even this, man, that is a big dip here. You can easily like tilt it over. Jesus Christ. And we have arrived in the battlefield. This is what everybody wants to come in and see. Here's the cemetery. And here is the main battlefields. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, by the way, the one thing you have to keep in mind is that there is a direction to the way you enter the battlefield. Military Museum, the Pike Restaurant, Pleasant Town Avenue. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's cleaning it. Yeah, that's probably the more interesting monument here. A lot of people from all over come here daily. You can go up there as well. Pennsylvania Monument. Lots of school buses also come here. Battle Theater. Yeah, this is pretty much all of the Gettysburg Park. You know, I never really paid attention, but there's some very big mountains on the backdrop of Gettysburg. But today is just 77 degrees in November. There's that big tower over there to the left, and you can climb it. You know, one of the things that they did, which is ridiculous, they closed the towers when COVID hit. So I came here at the height of COVID, and you couldn't climb up these things. And it's ridiculous. It's kind of like people closing the beach. It doesn't make any sense. So that hill over there, that's the most important part of the battlefield, because that's where a lot of the soldiers died trying to take that hill. Northern Virginia, the army of Northern Virginia was huge apparently. How awesome would it be if they had a park like this but devoted to Battlefield 5 or 6? Pretty surprised. Oh, Big Round Top, so that's the name of it, Big Round Top. You know, it's kind of amazing that they haven't built condos out of this battlefield. Little round tops, large rocks, and the stones of brass thrown up during the battle protected Union soldiers here from Confederate sharpshooters and around Devil's Den across the valley. Look at this. Tons of ladybugs. What are you guys doing? So these are the rocks that most of everybody from the Confederates were hiding. Pretty good rocks. Definitely no bullets are going to be going through. And this is called Devil's Den, where the major rock formations are. Yeah, it looks like a touring rider in front of me. I don't like get too close to riders. If you get too close to a rider that's not part of your group, then you're the asshole. Oh, that's a old Harley. He's got his old lady. I hate that term, old lady. You know, they use that to refer to women folk, the women folk that you own. I don't like that idea. But I also don't think, like, after 40 years old, you should be calling the person that you are with girlfriend. I never understood that term, girlfriend, because I mean the whole point is that she's more than a friend. And when I came to the United States, I was very confused about that term, and I was like, yeah, she's my girlfriend. And I would refer to like my guy friends, my boyfriends. I didn't understand that until I got, you know, smacked around a few times. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, it's such an odd term. But you know what I don't really like is significant other. That's way too long. Okay, if you have that amount to explain, you know, another one that I don't like is partner. Creepy. Creepy. You know what's okay? What I find okay? Wife. Yeah, I think that's a better thing. At least you know exactly what's going on. And who are these people? You know, like you barely have met them. You don't know who they are. And they're talking to you about like their wife or husband or whatever. And they go like, you know, Betty did this and that. But they never say, who is Betty? And then you have to ask, who the fuck is Betty? And like, Betty's the girlfriend. Betty's the wife. But don't you realize the people that you're talking to do not realize who that person is? You know, at the very least you should say friend. My friend Betty, right? But I don't like that. I don't like that when like people say Robert did this. And I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna have to start doing the math. Okay, is it her husband? And then it turns out it's kind of a live-in boyfriend of sorts. Very temporary. Yeah, I don't like that. You know, that's like some advice that I would give to people. Don't use a name of a person if the person that you're currently talking to is not somebody that knows that person, okay? You know, in order for you to talk about a person with a name, you have to have introduced that person physically to the person that you're talking to. No excuses. Look at that cow's horns. Look how big those are. Well, a ride wouldn't be complete with some gravel here. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these guardrails, guys. Whoa, what is this in the middle? This could be very dangerous right here, because you don't know what that is. It could be water, sometimes it's diesel, and you have to make sure that it's not diesel. Diesel is very slippery. Let me just get this corner here real quick. Yeah, all right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I learned the facts of life from watching the facts of life. Oh God.